All right, hopefully everybody's tuned up. Well, I'm Lauren. For those of you who don't know me, thanks so much for being here. It's great to see you all. And today I'm going to be teaching you the tune Hard Times Come Again, No More. And what we're going to do today is we're going to try to get through a lot if we can. We're going to go through the melody phrase by phrase. I'll be breaking it down and teaching you how to play the melody by ear. And then we're going to add some ornaments. And then we are also going to add in some chords as well. So if you struggle at all to learn music by ear, I would highly, highly encourage you to have the sheet music in front of you. And if you don't know where that is, I sent a link to it in both of the emails that I sent regarding this jam workshop. There's a link to a Google Drive folder where you can just scroll down and find Hard Times Come Again No More, and it'll pull up the PDF file where you can read the melody. It also has the chords on there as well. But that way you'll be able to easily follow along, and if you miss anything as far as melody or chords or anything like that, then you're able to just see exactly where you are in the music. But if you feel confident in your ear ability to learn music by ear, then by all means feel free to do that. But I will go ahead and play the tune for you, and then we will get into it. So it goes like this. Alright, so let's get into this first phrase of the tune. I'll go ahead and play it for you. And this first time, just try to listen to the notes, try to catch as many as you can, play around with it, and then we'll go through it together a couple more times. Okay, so it goes like this. Let's go ahead and just start with adding in a drone string. So we'll start with the double stops. And what we're going to do here is very simple. For this first phrase, we're just going to be playing both the D and A strings together. So we're starting with our melody on the D string, and what you're going to do is just bring your bow to the A string and the D string. So we're incorporating the A string in there as our drone. And this is how the first phrase sounds with the added drone string. Go ahead and give that a try. Great job, everyone. It's amazing what a difference a few ornaments can make, right? It sounds like a totally different tune. And as far as speed, I tend to like to play this tune on the slower side, more of a ballad. You might hear recordings that are a little faster, more kind of in the style of a reel. So it's up to you what you want to do here, but feel free to play around with it as far as timing and tempo and things like that. And when you're practicing the tune, I would also encourage you to see if you can find some of your own ornaments to throw in. So if you're hearing things like slides, or again, as I mentioned, slurs, or additional hammer-ons or roll-downs or things like that, feel free to throw those in as they come up. And sometimes my favorite way actually of finding ornaments and figuring out where to place ornaments is just to simply play the tune over and over and over again and see what happens naturally, instead of thinking about the best places to put ornaments within phrases. Just really seeing what you tend to lean toward in terms of your ear, what your ear is pointing you toward, and then also what your fingers just naturally want to do within the context of a given phrase. That's really the best and most fun way to play around with ornaments, and that way you're involving your creativity as well in the process. But let's go ahead and move on to the chords. We have just a few minutes left, but we're gonna try to fit in as many chords as we can here. If you're looking at the sheet music, you probably see that there are quite a few. We're gonna be simplifying it just a little bit. So we'll start with that D major chord in the first phrase, which is, if you're unfamiliar, an A on the G string, so our first finger on the G string, and an open D together. Good, good. And then for the next measure, we move to an A chord, so we're just simply placing that first finger also on the D string, so we've got A and E. So we're holding that first finger down on both strings. Okay, and then for the next measure, we're skipping over to the D chord again. Nice job! Yeah, how did that sound? Playing those chords along with the melody. Hopefully it's sounding good. And that's exactly what you would do in a jam session. For those of you who haven't been to a jam session yet, that's really what it all comes down to. When you're not playing melody, you're playing chords and you're finding a rhythm or a shuffle or something, or even just droning to play against the melody. So I know we're a couple minutes over time, but what I would like to do to wrap things up is just play through the whole thing together one final time. And this time I'm gonna let you choose whether you wanna play chords or whether you wanna play the melody along with me. I'll be playing melody, so take your pick of which one you would like to do for this last time, and we'll go through it one more time together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Great job, everyone. Yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. That's a lot to learn in 1 hour. Whole tune, the melody of the tune, plus ornaments, plus chords. There's a lot that we're working with there, but hopefully you were able to grasp all of that. And like I said, I would encourage you to practice the melody, practice incorporating the ornaments that we worked on today, but also being creative with it and adding in some of your own ornaments as well. And also the chords, feel free to refer to this recording to practice backing up with me so that you can see how those chords fit in timing-wise if you need to. All right, thanks so much for being here. I hope you all have a great night, and stay tuned for the announcement of our next jam workshop, which will be in the summer. Thanks, everyone. Bye.